Hello everyone. So today we're going to be practicing some basic Python. We're learning about some new concepts in Python. Python is a very nice programming language. It's very intuitive, easy to use, very versatile, can do lots of things. Now, what's one of the things it can do? Well, on the left-hand window, we can type some code. The most basic function or thing we can do is print something out. Whenever we print something, it's going to send it as an output on our program. So, inside the parentheses next to print, these little quotation marks I just put means I can print out what's called a string. A string is just a series of characters or letters and symbols and things like that. So typically our first program is the Hello World program. We run it and we can see printed in the output is Hello World. That's basic first thing we can do. We can print out any number of things like hello, my name is Mr. Williams. I can run that and we have an output of hello, my name is Mr. Williams. Other things we can do are math. I can say to print out a 3. It prints out a 3, and notice I did not use quotations. I could use quotations to print out 3, but then it treats it differently than just a number, and we'll see exactly why in another video. But in order to do math, you don't want to use quotations. You just want to type the numbers. So let's do some math, like 3 plus 5. Notice we run it and we get an output of 8. Okay, how about 3 minus 5? Run it again. We have an output of -2. Interesting. What I could also do is have multiple print statements. So, for instance, print, how about 5 times 2? And then I'll also print 27 divided by 9. Now let's print those out. And now we have a series of values. We have -2 from the first one, 3 minus 5. We have a 10 from 5 times 2. And we have 3.0 from 27 divided by 9. Now why isn't it just a whole number? Because when we do division, we get these things called float variables or floating values. And we'll explain what that is in another video. This is just to demonstrate some basic things with the print. Now, if I want to print, let's say, I don't know, a couple of things, like a sentence, right? And I could say, I am, and then blank years old, whatever my age is. Well, we can separate that with a comma, and then I'm 27, so I'll say 27, comma, and then the rest of our string, years old. Now, I can run it, and we see this nice sentence, I am 27 years old. And we can even mess with the spacing a little bit. We see how it affects it. I am 27 years old. Now you might be saying, well, why didn't you just do this? Why didn't you just say, I am 27 years old? Like that. We still get the same thing. Well, it'll make more sense later when we start having variables and things are changing, where we might be printing the same set of string, the same literal words, but the number inside it might be changing every once in a while. Um, that's basically it for now with this. Oh, another thing we can do is exponents, raising something to a power. So if I want to raise, like, let's say 3 to the 5th power, I type 3, I use the multiplication symbol twice, and then I put a 5. That's going to get me 3 to the 5th power, which is 243. That's how we use exponents in Python. So that's the basic gist of everything so far. In the next video, we'll talk about some different data types and how to use variables.